All right, let's begin. Close your eyes. Make sure you're doing this at home, not driving, not riding the bike, or anything physical. You could also do it with your eyes open if you are driving or riding the bike or jogging. And just observe your mind. What's your mind thinking? What's it doing? Are you in the future, the past, the present? What are the words you're telling yourself? They negative words, positive words, no words, lots of words, a little bit of words. Just observe your mind. Now, if you can see or observe your mind, then there means there must be an observer. And you are that. And you can ask yourself, who is the one observing the mind? Who is the one observing the thoughts? You are that. And that is pure conscious awareness. We are not the mind. We are not the body. We are pure awareness. Never forget, always remember. Come back. And when I say always remember, it's more of a knowingness, not a remembering. Well, I guess it could be both. Because we once knew who we were, and we had all these layers of mind fold itself upon our true self. And so we forgot who we were or who we are. Now the goal is to get back to our true self, to identify with the conscious awareness we are, not the mind, not the body. Pure conscious awareness. And why is this important? Because that is the only way to true and everlasting happiness. No amount of money, no amount of experiences, no amount of pleasure, no amount of anything else will give you everlasting happiness. Only the realization of one's true self. And that is not the mind, not the body, pure conscious awareness. That is us. The mind is the root cause All suffering, all problems stem from the mind. Think about it. All your problems, were they not caused from the mind? Every single problem, every single amount of suffering is stemmed from the mind. The goal here is to disidentify, disattach from the mind and reacquaint ourselves with the conscious awareness of our true nature and our true self. Most people right now think they are the mind. And this is a huge fallacy. So, what we need to do, or what we all need to do, is disassociate ourselves, disidentify with the mind, and get back to that conscious awareness within that is everlasting happiness, everlasting peace, everlasting equanimity, everlasting bliss, everlasting period. That is our true nature. And that transcends the mind. The mind cannot understand this. It is a pure knowing, a pure being, purely intuitive. And the mind will try to not let itself lose control. It'll try to make excuses or assumptions or labels or this or that because it does not want to let go. It likes the control. It likes to keep you in fear, to keep you in shame or guilt or anger or judgment or whatever it is. It likes to have control. And so the simplest method is to inquiry into the mind. They call it self-inquiry. And you close your eyes, observe the mind, and you inquire into the mind. And in that, the mind will become still. And in that stillness is the realization of one's true self. The mind doesn't go away, it just becomes still, silent, dissolved, at least for a time. There's advanced practitioners that have completely dissolved the mind, but that's not a very common occurrence. That is that. But as I said, only the mind is suffering. Without the mind, we are our true self. So get back to the true nature of the self. And if you can, do this a few times throughout the day. You could close your eyes or you could keep your eyes open, preferably with your eyes closed. And you can just observe the mind. Eventually, you will get to a point where you're able to see emotions like this, as opposed to when you used to see emotions, you would attach to them. Let's say anger. Someone cut you off in traffic. The mind was trained to become angry, so then we become angry. Sadness. Someone dies in your family. The mind becomes sad because we're taught that we need to be sad, or there's a program running in the background. All those are just the mind keeping you in suffering state. So, what we do is we observe without attachment, observe the mind, just observe and rest in that conscious awareness of who we are. And this will come in handy in every aspect of life forever and ever. Big thing is not to react. Do not react. When we react, let's say to getting angry, someone cuts you off in traffic, we will get more and more of that into our life to get us to react more. We'll go into the details of the potentiality of why this specifically happens, but for now, that's enough to keep these videos around 10 minutes. Yeah, thank you for being here. See you later.